All right, so we've actually just pulled off of Mo Ark Road and veered left onto the gravel road. There you'll see that spotting tower. That's a really good landmark. Actually, about 10 minutes ago, we went to the east across this field down to State Line Cove. We had a couple jet skis and a truckload of people, and we dropped off the jet skis and the people, and they're gonna head to the south side of the peninsula, and we're gonna meet up with them later. But on the way, we're gonna take a look at this property. So got to the end of Mo Ark Road, kind of took a jog to the left, and now we'll continue south on this gravel road. And this will take us on down to the property. Off to the right, we've got, I guess he would be the closest neighbor, a retired gentleman and his wife. They've got a beautiful lake view over there. Oh, there goes a wild turkey. That was cool. She was probably on a nest. I hope I didn't scare her. There's that lake view again. But yeah, a lot of deer and turkey out here. That's for sure. So the road continues on to the south. Beautiful summer day. And after this video, I'm gonna play on the lake for a while. We brought a couple jet skis, and like I said, unloaded at State Line Cove. We could have come down here and unloaded at the south side, but I just wanted to check out State Line Cove. So you'll see this kind of barn on the left, and there's actually a Y in the road. You're going to stay to the right, or continue straight. Either way, you're gonna veer right, I guess. And I don't know exactly how far it is. To take my keys off the keychain here, so they're going to be clanging the whole time. On the gravel easement roads, generally a truck or an SUV is what you want, just so you have a little bit of extra clearance. My trailer clanging behind me there. I might offload that somewhere if I'm gonna do too much driving around here on the peninsula. We've got a total of 4 people down here today, and the plan is to take a few videos and then spend the rest of the day just goofing off on the lake. Brought 2 jet skis, and we're going to do some fishing and obviously some jet skiing, and one of the bigger jet skis, we're going to pull a tube with that. Jet skis are one of those things that, I mean, you can spend a lot of money or you can spend a little money, and you can get a pretty good jet ski without spending too much money. I mean, if you want a fancy one, you can spend as much as you want to, but a couple years ago, well, 3 years ago, we bought 2 used jet skis with this trailer that I'm pulling behind me for just under 2,000 bucks, and they are definitely not new, but I mean, a well-maintained jet ski is like anything. It'll just run forever, and these things run fantastically. The only reason we bought it is we were spending a couple weeks up at Lake of the Ozarks, and we had no intention of buying a jet ski. We were going to rent a jet ski, and the rental places we talked to rent 1 jet ski for 2 weeks, it was basically more economical to buy these 2 jet skis. And we thought, hey man, if these 2 jet skis run a couple weeks, then we're ahead of the game as far as renting them. And now we're going on 3 years, and we've used them constantly every summer, and they just run perfectly. We've never done a thing to them. So I mean, if you want to spend 6, 8, 10 grand on a jet ski, you can do that, and you can get an awesome jet ski. But if you're just looking for something to goof off with in the summertime, around $1,000. I mean, the trick is to buy your jet skis in the winter if you can. Don't wait until the first day of summer to buy your jet ski. Okay, now I've got to look at the map right. You can actually see the lake down there. Look at the map right and see where we are here. Okay. So we are getting, whoops, just about drove off the road there. closer. I'm excited to get out and play on the lake. I really haven't had a chance yet this year, and we've all been staying really busy, so we were excited to get out here and spend a Saturday on the water. Saturday. Definitely some rough sections to this road. I'm going kind of quickly too. Doesn't look like this road has been graded yet this year. We saw that turkey earlier. Generally, we hear the turkey. We don't often see the turkey. We hear them just about every time, and then we see the deer just about every time. So that was a surprise to have that turkey flying right in front of us like that. It's pretty neat. Since this is a huge private peninsula, the deer and the turkey, I mean, they just hang out here. They really can't leave unless they cross that north side. So I think they have their routes that they follow within the peninsula. And I'm being awfully noisy today, and that's probably why we haven't seen any deer. Very secluded feel out here, just gorgeous. This section of the lake is fantastic. There were a couple people out on jet skis today and a few people in their bass boats doing some fishing. And I believe we're getting pretty close to the property now. Let's see where we are here. I'm gonna pull up here and take a look at my MapRight app. This looks like a good spot. Alright, so we actually unhooked the trailer because we didn't want to drag that around when we were doing these videos. So we unhooked that on a side road. We're just about back where we stopped the video. And we're still heading southerly. We're getting close to the property, which is tract 57. And that's going to be on the right side of the road. Tract 57 has direct frontage on the Corps of Engineer line along, looks like its entire west side. Oop, and actually, according to MapRight, we are there. It's on the right. So it's got frontage here along its entire northern end on this gravel easement road. If we were to keep going south about another, I don't know, quarter mile, half mile, we'd be at the south side of the peninsula and what we call that sandy beach area, which is pretty cool. Although right now the water's up, so it's still a good access point to the lake, but the sand is covered by water. Nice big timber. I can see a good mix of hardwood and cedar. In fact, I'm looking for kind of a natural opening so I can walk back onto the property, but it's pretty thick. Here we go. Okay. Looks like a very level tract, which is fantastic. Oh wow, look at that oak tree. That thing is huge. That is a big oak. Nice and level. I believe this stays level for a pretty good distance, and then it begins to slope down as we get toward that Corps of Engineer line in the lake. Very private. We found an old homestead just a few hundred yards north of here. So our guess is that this was probably all owned by one family at the same time. And you'll probably find some artifacts on the property. We've been finding old fence lines grown into different trees and all kinds of stuff. This is a very level area here. I'm seeing a lot of potential sites for camping and hunting. We did a drone video as well earlier today, so we got to look at the property from the air. I mean, it looks great. The frontage on the core line gives you access to the lake itself. Yeah, really a nice situation. Look how level this is. We're a couple hundred feet off the road now, so you're easily beyond the setback. So if you wanted to have a building site or a campsite back here, you would be in good shape. With all this big timber, it's actually very well shaded in here. And it's early morning, so the sun is really not quite overhead. It's more off to the east. Nice track. We're right across from the marina as well. We actually parked up at the easement road and walked across the property, and then crossed over the take line onto the Corps of Engineer land, and then it's a short little walk right down to the water, which is where we are right now. If you look directly across, that's Tucker Hollow Marina. There goes bald eagle. He's flying right around the peninsula right there. We saw him this weekend when we were out here. That is really cool. I bet his nest is over there. Gorgeous. This is a little rocky here. If we were to go a couple hundred yards to the south, it gets quite a bit sandier. But nevertheless, I mean, this is clear. I can see fish in there. Gorgeous.